Thursday, April 23rd. It's a midday stock market update. We're here with Baby Spraps, and we have a lot to talk about. We decided to do a little video today because Baby Spraps found a toy that he wants.
It's not a toy. It's an AI robot, very, very smart.
It's an advanced toy. It's called Chip. It is a robotic dog.
Which can basically do a lot of things.
Can do a lot of things. It's also better than a real dog. Real dogs are dirty and probably spreading the coronavirus.
It can legit snuggle with you, know your owner with its watch, play ball with it, detect things so it knows the edges, come to you when it wants. He can train, like there's so much he can
This
do.
is from a company that I think went bankrupt. The company that made it back in like 2018. Yeah, it was too expensive. It was like a $400 robotic dog.
We found a used one.
We found a used one,
We're bidding on.
and here's the thing: we found a used one, and we found a used one on eBay, and
for only $28.
I hardly ever use eBay, but it prompted me to go look up eBay, and I want to show you some stocks here, and eBay is one of them that I did some looking at.
But yeah, if we get a high bid on this, because we're getting the highest bid right now, if we get the high bid and we get this, we will be doing a video on unboxing this thing.
Okay, he's real excited about the toy, right? And
the AI robot, very complicated.
Normally, if we were living in a normal world, I would say, well, that's cool, and then I would just move on and we would all get...
But it's COVID! It's quarantine!
Get in the car and go to work, get in the car, go to school, whatever, and it would be done and the conversation would be over. But because everybody's home all the time, I think there's a demand now to purchase some consumer discretionary types of pieces of toys, of furniture, of
AI robot
work on your house, and also different types of things to keep you busy while you're home. That's more of a substantial time killer, right? So I was like, well, where would I find a cheaper version of this toy? And eBay came to mind because of the bid process, and I explained auctions to him today. As we went over and found one potentially for $50. We might be able to get one of these toys.
No, it was for 28, but we bid it.
But the price will go up. Point is, I wanted to talk about eBay for a second because it is a stock, and it's something that we'll see a little bit more demand now that people are home and looking for these types of items. Just like I haven't used eBay in probably close to a decade or 8 or 9 years.
I can't move since the share is way too high.
Yeah, it's a long time since I've used eBay, but they came to mind. So there's stock here. If you're looking at let's look at the last 90 days.
I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere.
They're still kind of more toward their 52-week highs, and I think that I'm not the first person to think that eBay would probably flourish in this new environment of online purchases dominating. So keep an eye on this. I put a watch price on it. I'll sort all these things by watch prices, which are really interesting. Like, what price would you definitely want to buy eBay?
I forgot.
I say $30 actually, a share price. They're at 37 right now. And their high range or ceiling price is around 35 because I think they will be strong into the indefinite future here as we go. So I want to talk about some midday updates and some things that have happened today. First of all, I mentioned LSI Industries or LYTS in the video I did, the preview for today, this morning. They are up today. They're up 10%, and this is awesome. And what's really cool is I read their earnings release and the comment about it. I didn't listen to the conference call at 11 a.m. today, although it did happen. But I watched or read the report, and they wrote we had some emergency orders that we had to fill for on-demand, like social distancing type screens that they needed for stores and stuff like that. They're going to get more of those emergency orders, and I think that was read into the price. And it's nice to see that this did predictably kind of go up to almost $6 a share. I actually sold some of my shares at $6 because I kind of thought this bump was coming, and I kept some other shares longer term because I do think their demand's going to increase. So that was cool to see that actually kind of happen as predicted. Let's talk about, this is by the way shields, right? We all need to get shields. These things are awesome.